Hi, I'm Ray Lopez at Applewood Ranch, and I'm going to show you how to what it looks like in a dead hive, kind of what you're looking for, kind of help you figure out what happened. So I'm just removing the insulation barrier that I had. You can see there's dead bees on the inner cover. We'll just take those and dump them off, and you can just do a light brushing on them. And as you can see, all the bees are kind of in a cluster all in this area right here where they died. My guess is the queen's probably somewhere in here. And we'll take a couple of these frames out. Show the white stuff is powdered sugar. I put in a little bit of powdered sugar as an emergency sugar additive towards the end. But we'll pull one of these frames out. As you can see, all the bees right there. They're all dead. There's no honey on this frame, it doesn't look like. And on this frame, it doesn't appear to be any honey either. One thing you can look for is you can move the bees and you can see all the bees bud out. Basically means they starved looking for honey. So I'll pull one a little closer to where I think the queen probably died. Now you can see on this frame, there's honey. And you can see where they ate all around it, but they still died right here. Now when you pull these frames out, you don't have to do much to get them ready for the next year. All you do is take it, brush them off like this. And you don't have to get the ones that are in the hole. Don't worry about trying to get those out. And just clean off the frame just like that. And that should be good enough. And then you can put it back in the hive when you get your new bees, and they'll clean all these out. Now that frame's ready to go for the next year's bees. I don't know if you can see, but I moved 2 frames out, and you can see there's a mass amount of bees dead in the bottom of this frame. These 2 frames. You can see how much these 2 frames are here, but over here is a mass amount of bees. So as they got in this corner, they just started dying off, and that's where they died right there. I thought she'd be in these 2 frames here, but she was actually on this 4th frame in the back corner, and it's hard to see, but there she is right there. Next I'm going to do is I kind of did a partial cleanup here. I'll come back later and clean it. I just want to break this open and go to the next box. And as you can see, there are a whole bunch of dead bees. This is all the bees I was talking about that were right below those frames. And then we'll just pull this frame out right here. And this box feels really light, so the odds are there isn't any honey down here at all. It's pretty stuck in there. I have to crack it open here. There was still honey above, and there was honey on the, I guess that would be the east side of the hive, but they got stuck over here for whatever reason. Turns out there was pollen here. And you'll see there's a little mold right here. That's not a big deal. The bees will find it and clean it up later on. And you already know how to clean these up, so I'm not going to show you how cleaning that goes. But then we'll come to the bottom, and you're going to see how many dead bees there are. I mean, there's a lot of them. And this is normal. And all you'll do is just take this and just dump it or scrape it clean. So I'm just going to dump them over here. As you can see, we still have about 1.5 feet of snow over here. And it's April 3rd. And then you'll just scrape all this off, all the dead bees. like that. And then you'll put this back into the hive, and you'll put one deep on there, and then you'll wait for your bees. So after you get this all cleaned up like I have, and you would take your frame here, your deep, and once it's all cleaned up, you just set it on there, and then you're ready for your next bees. You only need one to start off with, and then you'll hive your new package in here, and you'll put it all back together, and the other boxes you can put away in your garage, your shed, wherever you keep them. And that's pretty much how you inspect your hive after they've died and cleaning it up. Well, that hive is all done and ready for new bees. I'll probably take the other deep off before the bees get here. But this was a really strong hive. All that dark spot on the grass is our dead bees. It's hard for me to guesstimate how many there are, but I'm thinking at least 30 to 50,000 bees were left in there when they died. So it's a strong hive. Just the cold got to them. They died somewhere between December 22nd and January 2nd.